We're here at MUSEXPO in Hollywood with My Fiction, some Australian boys. It's always very nice to see them in Los Angeles. You guys have been described as a powerhouse four-piece.
I like that.
That's a pretty good description, don't you think?
Self-described, actually.
Oh, self-described. Nice. Is this your first time in LA, or?
First time in the northern hemisphere, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What brings you here? Just MUSEXPO or recording?
Yeah, no, actually just MUSEXPO. We've decided to make a bit of a trip and sort of like get our name out there. It's the perfect place to do it, so yeah, it's sort of perfect. We didn't really need to plan anything else. And not only that, but it costs a dear to get like visas to perform. But we won't bore you with that anyway. But yeah, basically MUSEXPO is the only thing we're performing. But yeah, we're absolutely loving the place, and it's kind of turning into a bit of a holiday as well, which is always good.
Very nice. A bit of team bonding. Yeah.
Bonding with you guys and with English bands as well. We're here. Can you please repeat the shower story that you told me before, just not the name of the band?
I think that after the showcase is finished, we got back to our house in about 1:30. This band, Pint Shot Riot, decided to rock up.
You can name them as well.
That's how much drinking we did.
Yeah, great bunch of geezers.
Great bunch of geezers. And just ended up watching the sunrise with them, and then in the morning, they just sort of came in a little bit timid, knocked on the door, and just said, "Can I have a shower?" But poor buggers, they're staying in an RV, and they will be doing so for the next 7 days. So
they'll probably park themselves in our driveway and shower every morning.
The sympathy we felt had to extend out to them. So.
Nice. And now you know what's in your future for travelling around America, right?
Well, we definitely know there's no RV.
And if there is an RV, just adopt a band that you can shower at.
Yeah.
You've been described as an indie band without the baggage. What does that mean?
We usually just travel lightly, basically. That's kind of it.
Oh, literal baggage? You don't mean the
emotional
wanky emotions or the makeup?
Oh, sometimes a little bit of makeup.
Goes far away every now and then.
Yeah.
One of the reviews that I read says that your music reminds them less of the sun-drenched streets of... Wait, I was going to say Brooklyn. That's not right. It's Brisbane.
Brooklyn, baby.
And more the rain-soaked streets of London. What's that about?
I think our sound somehow has just come to have this European edge to it. I wouldn't say edge maybe, but it's kind of like I don't know who to really compare from overseas or anything, from Europe or anything, but a lot of people that have heard our music say that it would do really well there and really well here as well.
I think they just want us to leave Brisbane. So
yeah.
You really head to the UK.
You do well anywhere but here.
Brisbane seems to have a bit of there's quite a few bands at the moment. Butterfly Effect, Dead Letter Circus, Hungry Kids.
Yeah.
Are you
coming out of Brisbane?
There is there something in the water, or?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just.
There should be more of this.
I don't know where it started, but it's just every band has just sort of become better and better, and it's just kind of with that competition, you sort of in order to
keep up with it. You can't. You can't slack off.
In Australia, like the small town thing, like when you're left to your own devices, you just, I don't know. It's good punctuate for generating creative stuff. If you're stuck in a major city, everyone's trying to be part of a scene, and you got to be in the clique and all that shit. But Brisbane's like a big country town in some ways. Everyone just helps each other out. Like it's a healthy competition.
Yeah. And do you all know each other? Is it that small, or?
I don't know. I've never met these guys.
No. Like, do you know the Drawn from Bees or Hungry Kids?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even if you don't know them, you know of them, and you've always played a gig with them.
We played a show with all of those guys you mentioned. Butterfly Effect, we toured with them for the start of the year. Hungry Kids, played with them. Drawn from Bees. You know what I mean? Like Brisbane's very incestuous.
That's probably the best word to describe it.
In a healthy way.
Nothing sus, just it's very incestuous.
Not what you were known for before, but possibly.
That was before we got known as the powerhouse.
And you guys have played on Triple J?
Yeah. So the first single off our album, it's on rotation. I don't know. We've just actually, part of coming here is part of a campaign on college radio at the moment, which we've been getting, I don't know, we may have to.
Sorry, a homeless person has just decided to join our interview.
I think it's our manager.
We're in Los Angeles, or their drunken manager.
And so that's sort of part of what we're doing here, and then we hope to come back in October and then do the college circuit. So that,
Nice. That's a good gig if you get that gig.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll get it.
How much of an effect does Triple J have on Australian music, do you think?
I think it depends on the scene. You know what I mean? Like at the moment, indie rock is very like a lot of people want to get into the Triple J circuit because a lot of the more underground pop and you know, all that sort of stuff. Also a lot of Australian hip hop and stuff like that, which is also very popular there. That more goes in your Triple J.
Triple J is essential. Like, they just break band after band.
Yeah,
really.
So Richard obviously likes you.
Oh, Richard. Well, you know, likes.
Well, I don't know. Would he tell us that he doesn't to our face?
Well, if he plays you on the radio, you
Oh,
know.
really? You don't mess with the king. You know.
It's also every June, your single is also a finalist in the International Songwriting Competition. What's that about? Is that Australian based or?
No. So we won the Queensland Songwriting Award, People's Choice Award with that late last year, and that sort of we were like, wow, that was really huge, and so we entered it into the International Songwriting Competition, which is based from New York, I think, and it's a finalist in 2 categories. But for us, the buzz is
over 15,000 entries.
Yeah, the judges at the moment are like, you know,
golf clap all around.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
But yeah, Robert Smith and Tom Waits and those guys are all the judges now. So that's kind of cool to be together. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Steve Lillywhite.
When do you find out about the results?
Very soon.
Yeah, we might actually find out while we're here. Kind of hoping that we do find out while we're here, so we can sort of like decide to have an even bigger party in Vegas or not. Yeah, so it's not.
Oh yeah, because you guys are heading to Vegas on Friday, right?
More team bonding.
For a birthday?
Yep. We want the cliche Vegas experience. That's what we're chasing.
Are you going to try and marry him off?
This guy.
It's illegal.
It's finally going to happen. It's finally going to happen.
Where is it legal?
Get off our property.
Also, random question. Last year's ARIA Awards got a bit of shtick by the press, and it has done for the last few years building up.
I think people just got sick of it last year, you know what I mean? So I think that's just all.
It's the format. I think it was kind of like what we're doing right now. This could be the ARIAs.
Yeah.
So how do you think, I spoke to Paul Dempsey in New York about how he thought the ARIAs would be improved by putting it on SBS and having Tim Rogers or crazy people, Tex Perkins host it. How do you guys think that it should be more for Australian music, or how do you think it could be improved?
I think that something like that probably would work, because that's obviously what the directors and all that are trying to do, is make it more like an event that they'd see on TV over here.
It's now for ratings instead of being run by musicians like it started. So they probably, to make it better, just have to get it run by musicians again.
Yeah. A bit more focus on the music as well, rather than celebrities. Can we call them that?
I like that actually.
What?
Sophie Monk.
We met her too, by the way.
She lives here.
I met her.
She's very excited about it.
And she's hot.
Are you kidding me? She's fantastic. Notice she pulled over.
I basically jumped into a car and she pulled up out the front of the pub we were in. So.
No, we were sitting in a pub and we just happened to meet her brother, and like we were just sort of hanging out there and sort of chatted for a little bit, and then he was on the phone saying, yeah, I'm just at this pub, and she pulled in and
she did apologise to me for tasing me when I did.
And this guy was straight up, head through the window. Can we get a photo? No, I'm kidding.
No, that's married to some French 60-year-old millionaire.
Can I ask how long you guys have known each other? Because you have more than a band bond. You have like a brotherly thing going on.
Yeah.
Have you grown up together?
That's something we don't talk about.
Same town?
I think it just comes.
We're on the same town.
Same mop top.
Yeah, but we're all just very easy sort of.
We spent a lot of time together, like back in Brisbane, and I don't know. Yeah, it's James and I known each other for ages, and I suppose Mike as well, and Danny now.
He's the baby. He's most recent.
Thanks, Mike. I'm the baby. Don't touch me.
Yeah, I think it's because we write such great music together. We kind of have to force ourselves to get along with each other, which is kind of great.
I don't like any of it.
No, that's fair enough. I didn't really want to do this either. What can we expect? What's coming next from you guys? What can Australia expect, or America?
We're writing at the moment for our next release. We've got to release the second single off our current album, so that'll be what we'll do basically
especially
in the back end.
because of the buzz we've been getting here, and especially now back at home as well, because I know how well we're doing here. I think what we're going to do is just keep pushing the album, because we still, there's still a couple of places
we'd
like
to fresh, really.
only released last year sometime. Oh, when was it? August?
Late last year.
Late last
And
year,
what's the name, and where can people buy it?
Romance Fire. Wouldn't it be great if we had one that could just hold out here now?
I know, right? We'll edit that in later.
Yeah. Superimpose.
Yeah, I'll
Photoshop
that. You can sort of Photoshop it.
And you can buy it on iTunes and all the normal places.
Or just go to myfiction.net.
myfiction.net.
And basically we just ride the wave of the success of the album. So I suppose that's about it.
Well, it's been...
we make it out of Vegas anyway.
Hangover number 3. Well, it's been lovely to meet you all and all the homeless people. So thank you very much, My Fiction. Enjoy the rest of your time here.